Today I fucked up by stripping naked at 40F in Alaska. Obligatory. This was a couple weeks ago, but it's actually 30F outside right now too. I'll try to make this short and leave details for questions in the comments. Fairbanks has a tradition where you strip down to your underwear, or bathing suit, whatever, when it gets 40F, 40C, or colder, and take a picture by the UF temperature sign. So, it hit 40F recently, and I wanted a photo. My roommate was supposed to go with me, but bailed out last minute. So I went by myself, arrived at the location, stripped down to my boxers in my car, and yelled out the window to a random dude outside who was taking pictures for people. He was in full Arctic winter gear. He agreed to take mine. I threw him my phone and ran out of my car to the sign. Took the picture, and ran faster than light speed back to my car. Get to my car door. Door locked, keys in the ignition. It's 40C out and I'm almost naked. Frantically ran around until someone let me in their car to warm up. Due to the cold, my phone died. I have no one's numbers memorized. I was in serious trouble. Well, I go to the U. The building I associate with most was right up the hill from the sign. I had a spare key for my car in an office. However, it is inaccessible by direct road, so having someone drive me there was not an option. It was either someone drops me off at the closest point, or I run there in the cold, almost same distance. I didn't know these people and felt incredibly awkward, so I ran for it. 2 minutes of blistering cold wind surrounding my uninsulated body. It was the worst feeling you could ever possibly feel temperature-wise. I get to the outside door, and I couldn't stop shaking. I could barely open the door at all. All my skin was numb. There was a breezeway heater, which pumped out a lot of heat, so I laid down next to it for a long time. Was laying in the hallway, almost naked, at 11 PM, probably hypothermic and uncontrollably shaking due to my dumb decision. When I came to 20 minutes later, I stumbled into the office, opened up Google Contacts on a computer, and called my roommate on the phone. He laughs his ass off, calls me an idiot, and comes to pick me up. Brings me some clothes to wear on the walk back. Saved my life. So yeah, don't run outside when it's below 0F, never mind 40F. Too long didn't read, wanted to take a picture at a temperature sign at 40C. Phone died, locked my keys in my car, ran to the closest building 2 minutes away with only underwear on. Dealt with possible hypothermia, and a good story to boot. Edit, new words and typo. Edit 2, suggestion from /u/72aptu72e. Still wondering how the conversation with the roommate went. Hey dude, I am naked at my office because I wanted to take a picture with a temperature board. Please come help me. Friend, Lamau. Hangs up. Pretty much. My roommate enjoys humor like this, so he gave me shit for a while. The fact that he came out that late with clothes means he's a great friend though. CANWESEETHEPICTURE? Phone died when it was being taken and the photo was never successfully recorded. I gave it to the guy and had to wait my turn due to the line, which was about 10 minutes. When it's that cold, your phone stops working in minutes. My phone will die within a 30-minute cross-country ski session in my pocket when it's at 50% under 0F. Going to do another this weekend if it drops another 10 degrees. Would have been more exciting if Liam Neeson showed up getting chased by a carnivorous pack of wolves. But alas, naked man shaking uncontrollably is enough to satisfy my sick mind. Upvote for you, shriveled penis man. My penis was sad. Every night I try to end on a good post. I'm getting off Reddit for the night. I need to go no further. Thank you. Glad my story has served you well, good sir. Today I fucked up on the walk of shame. This happened last week. No throwaway because everyone already knows what happened. I ended up at a guy's house for a casual hookup. He fell asleep and it was only like 11 PM and I couldn't sleep to save my life. So, being considerate, I decided to bail so that I could go play on my phone Reddit and not wake him up. Exit the house and find the gate we'd come through, only, it's closed. To make matters worse, it's one of those weird gates that doesn't have a handle, but a keyhole on both sides. I decide, hey, I'm an adult, I can climb this fence, no problem. It's got spikes on top, but I'm pretty positive that I can handle it. So, in my heels I decide to climb the fence. I get to the top and look down and realize this is the highest gate/fence I've ever climbed. However, being precariously perched over the spikes, I realize it's too late to turn back now. So I jump down, and perfectly stick the landing. Yes. Then I take a step forward and feel the arch in my left foot scream in protest. It's cool. I can totally walk this off. Make my way home, and by the next morning, I can no longer put weight on it. Fuck. So I head to urgent care where lo and behold they ask for my ID and I realize I've left my fucking wallet at the guy's house. I get put into a boot and told I have a sprain and possible fracture. Not only this, but I had PAX East, a gaming convention, the following weekend and ended up having to cancel because I couldn't walk as much as I was going to need to for all my meetings. Double fuck. So now I'm in a boot, missing my favorite con, and still ended up having to go back to the guy's house to get my wallet. Too long didn't read, hopped a fence in heels after a one-night stand, broke foot. Left wallet there, still had to go back. Double fuck up. This thread has been locked because people cannot seem to remember that doxing is against Reddit's site-wide rules and being civil is not an option on this subreddit. I'm pretty positive that I can handle it. The thought process responsible 90% of my problems. So are you seeing this guy again, or still on the fence about him? The gate has closed on that one. Well, nice job on the commitment of jumping off a high fence in heels. Props to you. Thanks man. I definitely don't feel like a badass anymore though. Damn, having a boot on sucks. Hopefully you have a speedy recovery. I could overnight them to you if you're willing to pay for it. Today I fucked up by attempting to break up a bar fight. This story begins Friday night, when my mother offered to watch my son overnight, so I figured I'd go scope out my old hangout spot. I get there, everything goes just fine until these two guys, Guy A and Guy B, start getting mad at each other over a game of pool. This first disagreement was resolved quick and painlessly. No problem, right? Boy was I wrong. I used to bartend at this bar, so I'm familiar with stupid people and diffusing most situations. The female woman working this night asked me to keep an eye on things. No problem. So Guy A phones a friend, Guy C, to which I was unaware of. Guy B decides it is time to leave, and wouldn't you know it, Guy A does as well. These two knuckleheads start bickering in the parking lot and start doing the thing where each one is waiting for the other to throw a punch, which in the past was a good time to squeeze in and get everyone to their cab, Uber, or whatever. As I started getting involved, Guy C pulls up and sees me in his buddy's face. He parks his car and beelines straight to me, shoving me from behind, causing me to fall real hard. Whatever I thought, I've fallen before. Things quieted down and everything was fine. I woke up at about 6 AM and my fingers on both hands were going numb, so I went to the ER. 2 hours later I get the news that I broke both of my wrists and have a follow-up with an orthopedic surgeon on Monday. Basically I just wanted to take this opportunity to tell Reddit I have 2 broken arms and my mom is on the way over. I'm going to show her that post. Haha. TL doctor, broke both of my arms stopping a bar fight from happening. Edited a word. Second edit, so a lot of people giving their 2 cents about how I'm stupid for getting myself into this, and I agree 100%. I very much should have just let it be. I've thought about this all day and decided while I was unable to wipe my own ass that this is going to be a long month. Edit 3, many people are asking how I'm typing this. I'm using my iPhone, so I am able to jab away at the letters while the phone lays flat on the table. LPT, stay out of bar fights. 90% of the time it's going to be just a little pushing and shoving. The other 10% someone is going to be seriously injured. My cousin tried to break up a bar fight and ended up dying from a stab wound. Edit, wow, I did not expect this to blow up. Thank you all for the condolences, but they're really not necessary. I only mentioned that he was my cousin to establish how I knew the story. It happened a long time ago and I never met the guy. I wasn't going to tell the story because it's kinda fucked up and not really relevant to the thread, but I kinda feel like I have to now. When my uncle was a teenager, he was dating a girl whose parents hated him. When she got pregnant, they shipped her off to live with family in Ohio. While she was there, her family convinced her that my uncle was too young to be a father and it would be better if he never knew. She apparently told the kid his father had died in Vietnam. This was in the late 60s, BTW. Should have mentioned that. When my cousin was 18, he joined the army. He was stationed in Germany at the start of Desert Storm, and his unit was sent to Kuwait. After the war, his unit rotated back to Germany, and 3 days after that they were out celebrating the end of the mission, and a fight broke out between an American soldier and a local over the local's wife. Cousin stepped in to break it up, and either the German guy or the wife stabbed him once in the stomach. The knife hit an artery and he bled out before the ambulance got there. My uncle got a phone call from the mother out of the blue informing him that he had a son and that the son was dead at the same time. Got some of the story from the mother, and the rest from the army. Edit 2. Damn, gold and silver. Thanks y'all. My first gilded comment, smiley face. How did you write this post? His mom. You used to bartend and you still got involved. First thing I learned when bartending was to never get involved with a fight. Every bar should have security to deal with that. I will never intervene in a fight unless I know the parties involved. Two random people you don't know, for all you know they just go out and pick fights every night, they don't care who. I've seen groups of guys in my city go out and look for fights. They walk around to different bars and get in the face of people and curse them out, egging them on in hopes they get a bite. The only reason I know they're just looking for a fight is because I worked on this street and I saw them going bar to bar, then overheard them saying we are gonna fuck someone up tonight on my way home. If you're going to stop a fight, you need to intervene with every possibility in mind. This guy could have a knife, this guy could just be a wannabe boxer looking to show his skills. In the end, if two people want to fight, let them be stupid and hurt each other. Call the police if necessary, but it's always better to play it safe. If you absolutely have to stop it, it's better to go in with force and do exactly what person C did and separate everyone with as much force as possible. Weird, really late edit because today I almost got in a fight with a bum. I remembered my own advice though and let it go. Superscripto. So you broke both arms and now your mom is coming over to help. Sounds familiar. Oh, that post.